Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see. Oh, damn. And why didn't I test that before I went live? We're gonna keep playing around with this until we get it right. Thug it out till we get it right. Okay, all right, all right. Um, choo 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 choo. Um, well, I just wanted to kind of like go live tonight. Me and Stacks were not doing the show tonight. We're probably going to try to do it tomorrow. But since Make It Rain with Stacks was going on, I still wanted to address some topics and get my bars off. You feel me? So, and I'm just trying to be more consistent with this thing. So, what's moving the culture right now? Me personally, when I talk battle rap, I only continue to really talk battle rap. I know I'm heavily engrossed in it, but because it's a part of a bigger thing, which is hip hop, I'm really into the hip hop thing, you know? So I talk battle rap because it's a part of hip hop and often it gets neglected in hip hop culture. But, you know, a lot is going on in the culture. Shout out to LS. I saw she made a post about how lit the culture is right now, and it's not because of URL. It's not a shot to them, but all these announcements are coming from other platforms. Now, I guess I would think for them, they probably feel like as they should. You know what I'm saying? You know, we doing what we doing, and the culture's gonna keep moving. Y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bags and Bodies, shout out to Hitman, big announcements. Carter seeming dope. You know what I'm saying? I want to go through a couple of battles. Me and Stacks are going to talk about it. I want to go through. I want to basically go through the touch on the battles that I'm excited about. Shout out to TBL. They they got a fire card as well. I'm excited about a couple of those matchups. Um, but before I talk the battle rap shit, I wanted to just do a verbal to address this ASAP Rocky case because the post I made yesterday about Azealia, I had to post it because I read it and it seemed believable, whether I believed it or not. You know, in my caption, I put, "What do y'all think?" You know what I mean? And a lot of y'all denounced her, but shout out to I think Price Anderson. I'm just trying to show you how journalism works. You feel me? A lot of times, this is why I fuck with y'all because y'all know I like to be credible. A lot of times, some of y'all have information. And that's what I like. You know, let's like engage. Tell me what the truth is. You know, and people came. You know, someone told me what the truth was. That basically, well, the facts. She name dropped ASAP Relly and ASAP Naka, and Naka denounced her post. So hold on, let me go to it. And then also tonight, I was watching Jim Jones live, and he didn't say her name, but he was just like, if y'all believe her, then he said something about coke and crack. I don't know. So I knew he was talking about Azealia Banks. You know what I'm saying? He also denounced her. Um, Hold on, let me get to the post. All right. All right. So, I read the whole post. The story seemed believable because, I mean, not like dead believable, but from a perspective of somebody on the inside, like if they were, telling a story, it seemed like it could be true. But then the part that was so funny that people were leaving comments, shout out to Slim Trim and others talking about, well, because she said really fine ass, but really respectfully, to each his own as far as looks go. But it's not like I'm just read comments so it doesn't fall on me. We're like, fine where, you know what I'm saying? And why would you put that on Rihanna that she would just be up in her friends in her man's friend's face like that? You know what I'm saying? But when you're reading it, you get caught up into it. You're thinking like, oh, maybe it could be true. You know what I'm saying? I had to go look and see if he was fine. Maybe he's charming. But anyway, shout out to Price Anderson. He said he screenshot a post of Mark Naka Roberts, who's ASAP Naka, because she said ASAP Relly and Naka literally made Rocky, and Rocky is not from Harlem like he says. So then she told the story, and she went on basically saying that he came around, Rihanna was flirting with him, ASAP got mad and pulled out on him, but the guy who she referenced denounced it. He said, simply not true and not what happened. That's all I can say. And please don't mention my name with that man. So when he said mention his name with that man, I think he's talking about Relly. I'm quite sure nobody's feeling the fact that he got on the stand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't know what the story is. The storyline is why the gun was pulled on him, what he did to deserve that. But people are saying that he thinks he's going to get some money, which is why he's doing it, and that's foul. And I think either way, even if it's foul play on Rocky, I still can't say that I can't condone him taking the stand. If you felt that froggy, I feel like you're supposed to just fight. You know what I'm saying? Fight or get him back. Like figure out how you're gonna get him back and get your street justice on your own. But taking a stand. The question I have with this Rocky case is really um why didn't he take the plea? Because the plea would have been short. He is facing 24 years, yo. So I really, I want to know if anyone who's following the case, I don't see where the out is because they got him on camera with the gun. They didn't find the gun, but they found guns in his crib. They found, oh, and I think that they also found shells at the scene. So I don't see where he, like, what he's fighting based on his charges. I gotta follow. I gotta see like the actual charges to see, but I don't see a loophole. So I'm just like dumbfounded as to why he didn't take the plea. I think the plea he would have did 100 days and he'd have been home or something like that. I don't know why he didn't take the plea. So that's really my 2 cents. I want to update. If you've seen that post from Azealia Banks and the tweet from her, she's unhinged oftentimes, but it was already denounced by the person she referenced. He said it was not true, and that's that. So I wanted to just, do my due diligence. I don't like this posting shit to post it, and I like doing follow ups. You know what I'm saying? As I do this more and more, I'm going to show y'all real journalism and due diligence, and not really caring about views and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, let's get to the guts of something. I'm a person of principle. I want to get to the prince. I want to get to what the guts of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's stand on facts. You know what? I'm gonna get on a rant with this. You know what I'm saying? I realize that a lot of people don't care about the facts. I've been trying to study people's train of thought. You know, like when you get updates on info on a situation, and you get more info that can actually sway your thought process. I don't understand why a lot of people, like, I don't understand people's train of thought at times. Like, how are you still doubling down on something when facts are presented? It's just mind blowing to me. But anyway, I wanted to just address that. What else? I'm gonna just talk about this real quick. And I posted it. Go check my story. I want to just also show how tapped in I am with a lot of things. I played this song on my show on Move the Culture Mondays, like 2 weeks ago, that mellow song, and saying how this is what was moving the culture. I'm coming for that spot, man. I'm coming for that spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm tapped in. I knew it was going off. Now today it went off again because he dropped the video. A lot of y'all shared that video. And I like the song. So Speedy, is that his name? Speedy Norm, what's his name? The journalist or the interviewer, did the interview with Mello. Excuse me. Speed did an interview with him, and whatchamacallit? This dude gonna say that he's colder than Cameron. I'm like, you colder than Cameron? Are you smoking cold crack? Like, how are you colder than Cameron as a rapper? Like, I like the song. Whoa. It's giving Nelly. It's giving Nelly 05, I guess, or Nelly 2010. I don't know. It's not giving 2025, but I like your vibe. You know what I mean? Because he's young, it moves. You feel me? But to be colder than Cameron is dead nice. Like, you're not even nice. You haven't even shown us that you could really rap. Stop it. I see some comments popping up. I don't know. Yo, don't you really hate Sidebar? I just seen a notification from Apple. I'm like, didn't I already pay y'all mad times this month? What do y'all take? What could y'all possibly be charging me with right now? They're so annoying. Exactly. Cold ass crack. Big bugs in the building. Saunders, where have you been? Yo, what's goody? So yeah, I wanted to just address that because the video dropped today. I see he's starting to get that label push. He's everywhere. He's outside. You know what I'm saying? He's going on other platforms. He's talking this shit. But I feel like, so this is what I want to say, right? As someone who does interviews, I'm always excited when I interview younger artists and they're tapped in, like they're not dismissive of what came before them, because that is a common misconception of young artists by OGs. Yes, there's a disconnect, but all young artists are not disconnected. And I know that to be true because this is what I do. I interview artists, and not all artists are tapped in. But what makes younger artists and just younger people tapped in, that's why I said that the term hip hop head can still apply to the youngins. It's their uncles, aunts, their family, their parents. It's how tapped in their parents or their family makes them. So if you grew up like if your moms or your dad played certain music and that's all they listened to and that's what you remember, it's nostalgic, you tap in. So the other night too, shout out to them, I interviewed two up and coming artists on my show, and I was so shocked that I don't know how old they were, but they were definitely in their early 20s. And the girl, she might have been just fresh out of high school. I'm not even sure, but she was naming a lot of older artists, and I was shocked. Like she's naming like the Gap Band, and she's naming as far as influences. I'm like, really? But that's why I'm saying that to say this is why I also want to do media training. So artists get at me. I'm gonna help you out, help y'all out. Shout out to Sluggo the Dawn. Yes, thank you, Books. Al Green. She named mad people that I would not think that a 21, 22-year-old would even be referencing. You know what I'm saying? And that's like eras before hers. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my era, we grew up with the combo. That's why, like, 80s babies, you know, we kind of be talking more shit because we had everything. We had Michael Jackson. We had like hip hop still brewing. We had like your parents playing like the old joints. So it's always dope to hear when artists are still tapped in. So my point being, and tying it into media training, shout out to Sluggo the Dawn and to Talia, that were the artists that I interviewed. They were really well. She was. I could tell she was new, but she did all right to be new. But Sluggo was really good. A lot of new artists, y'all need media training. I'm gonna show the interview. I'm gonna post it probably by Monday, hopefully, to show. But high energy, be personable, be interactive. Don't just sit there and just answer questions. Yes, no. Where you from? Brooklyn. What you do? Like like being a robot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help a lot of artists get media training. Um, so bringing it to full circle to Leangelo Ball, you sitting up there talking about you. I mean, I probably I'm not mad at the cockiness, but you sitting up there talking about you colder than Heron, really? Like, this is where we would have went viral because not only would I have laughed at that, I would have made him probably rap, um, you know, like rap live. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like prove it. Or would have told him, no, you're not, but no, you're not, buddy. Like I like your song, but rapping, we gotta hear more bars. Like, how are you colder than Cameron? Have you ever heard like do you know Cameron like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like he was showing a disconnect. So I'm comparing him to Sluggo the Dawn, who was barely 25, probably the same age as him, but he was paying homage to like a Nas and a Jay-Z, and just knowing, I'm not saying y'all all have to do it, but I do feel like in hip hop, just if even in music, not only rappers, all musicians, like when you talk to like R&B singers and musicians and stuff like that, they easily pay homage to what came before them. And hip hop, that's tradition to do that. So I don't know why there's this like celebration of a disconnect between the young and the old. And what I'm basically saying is that the OGs have a lot to do with it, but and of course the youngins too. Of course, you young, you into what you into. No one's saying you got to be into something that came out in 1985. Not saying that, you know what I mean? But that's what makes you the hip hop head. Is basically what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I need a hip hop TED talk. I'm gonna get that. But that's what makes you a hip hop head because you're tapped in. You're knowledgeable of the music of what's going on and not just what you listen to. Because I know a 19-year-old kid that he don't really rock with it at all, and he just reduced. I think we talked about 50 Cent. He didn't even know what power was, and then he was like, I know 50 Cent, he's just an old rapper. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he's an old rapper, but dang, you know what I'm saying? Um, what did Cam say that made Jello reply? Oh, so if you don't know, Merrick City was goody. We're gonna chop it up, Merrick. Me and Merrick is working on something. I'm gonna just put it out there because I'm definitely gonna um hit the switch. Or what you say? What's the what's the sales term? Close the bell, ring the bell. I don't know. But I got something brewing before Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do something. 50 Cent being old. Isn't that insane though, Merrick? Like, does that sound, I mean, he is older, but for a 19-year-old kid, he was just like, I just know he's an old rapper. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But the disconnect is that he's not even really into hip hop. And the disconnect also is that um, he don't really care. He's into what he's into. That's what I'm trying to say, that all I'm trying to say to y'all is that don't stereotype the youth and don't stereotype the old heads either. Like, where I come in is bridging the gap. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm more tapped in sometimes than a lot of 30-year like 30-year-olds. Like that's way younger than me, that I be feeling like, how you don't know that? You know what I'm saying? But it's not an age thing. And I think hip hop does that. Hip hop ages you out, and it makes it, yes, hip hop is a young person's game, and it's fueled and driven by the youth. But the way it is now is that as long as you got that skill or you got the passion and the drive to do it, and you handle your business, no one's telling you not to handle your business to become a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because as Black people, we need more. We need more than just rappers out here. We need people doing. We need y'all doing other things. I digress, but I'm just saying that hip hop is for us all. You know what I'm saying? And where I come in and what I aim to do with my platform is to bridge the gap. You feel me? So I'm gonna watch more of that interview, but go check my story out. I definitely posted the clip of D'Angelo Ball saying that he's better than Cam Rock. I can't even say it with a straight face. All right, man. So I'm just getting into some battle rap, some battle talk. Yeah, I was working with some young guys who didn't know who Dipset was. And I was exactly, you be like, what? How you don't know who Dipset is? But so this is where I veer off, right? Before I get into the battle shit. If they're like under 25, like 15 to 25, I'm not gonna hold you on that. Or under 20, I'm not gonna hold that against you, because you were born in 2000. That's number one. So you're born 10 years after, not even 10 years after. No, he's born 10 years before, because no, Dipset is the 90s. Dipset is 90s and 2000s. So yeah, you're born in 2000. So I can't hold that against you. But what I'm trying to say to the youth though, right? Don't think that just because you don't know that your homie don't know, because your homies moms or dad probably was a rapper and they might know a little, they might be tapped in. So it can't be this blanket thing that because you're young, you don't know what's going on, or you don't know what came before you, or because you old, you don't know what's going on. But it's about wanting to know, and that is what makes you a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? I digress. But whatchamacallit? Let's talk some of these battle announcements. Yo, the culture is on fire. The battle rap culture is on fire tonight. I mean, not tonight, right now. A lot of dope battles being announced. And whatchamacallit? I'm a freestyle some. I'm gonna look for something. I'm gonna go to what's the name, see. But I'm trying to see who I'm the most excited about. Who got the most? Y'all tell me. I think it's 3 cards. Well, also QB. QB got a card coming out. It's about to be really March Madness. I think T Top got it right now, though. I think the no cut card announcements got it right now. Now, if I see a girl battle, that's gonna make me pop out. But I think the T-Rex versus Twerk. I like the battle. I want to see how it goes, but I can see the excitement around it. But that's not the one I was excited about. I think I was more excited about Daylight versus Rum. To me, that trumps all the matches right now. What y'all think? I think Daylight versus Rum Nitty is the top match. I think the no cut card got it. So all T Top gotta do is throw one or two girls on that card, man, and it's lit. A little birdie I'm hearing might be on it, and I hope that they get on that card because I want to pull up. He's definitely doing it on March 9th on some Biggie in Brooklyn type vibes. I don't know if the event is in Brooklyn, but it's definitely in New York. So I like what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on fire. So today we're gonna go back to that card. I'm just freestyling. Did you see? Oh, I saw. Shout out to Angry Fan. I saw Angry Fan announce that Shayna versus Av go crazy. Is that on No Cut? Yo, shout out to my guys in the building, man. D Bugs and Merrick City. I appreciate that love engagement on and engagement on YouTube. I don't know who else is tapped in on Facebook, but yeah, I wanted to shout y'all out. I did see that. Is that on the No Cut card? That might make me pull up. That go crazy. It's on the One Night Stand. Okay. That might still make me pull up to Atlanta. That's a goodie right there. Now, when I say it's a goodie, right? I'm glad you brought that up, right? That battle. Now, to me, on paper, that's a fire battle. I want to say something, right? Sometimes matches be seen in fire simply because aesthetically, like the ops are comparable in some way. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say this respectfully. It's not no shot. But like, she's a heavy bar spitter, he's a heavy bar spitter. They're both also big in stature. So when I see it, I'm like, yo, it's like female Biggie versus, I don't know what to call him, but the punchline god, or one of the battle rap's best punchers. So it seems that way. But then, as good as Av is material wise, I'm not the biggest Av fan. Like, Av is not entertaining to me, respectfully. No disrespect. But Av is not entertaining to me. I got Shayna 2-1, man. I know you'll probably think I'm just saying that because I'm going for the girls. I think Shayna, based on her, I gotta watch more of Av's last battles. I know he got busy last year and he smoked a lot of shit. So I don't want to just jump out of pocket without. I'm saying based on other matches I've seen. Like, I've always enjoyed his material, but he doesn't move me like that. But to me, he's kind of like in the bars over everything category. I don't know if I ever explained y'all. My bars over everything is different from everybody else's. I feel like I'm not a bars over everything type of person. But if your material is exceptional, like it's upper echelon material, sometimes I do feel that certain battle rappers, their pens are so crazy that even if they give a lackluster performance, the material is so fire that it trumps their opponents. That to me is bars over everything. But I'm not a bars over everything type of fan. You know what I'm saying? I want everything. I want entertainment. I want delivery. I want swag. I want the bars. I want material. I don't just want the bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a bar nerd. A lot of y'all be bar nerds, and that's cool. I'm not knocking it. So to me, I'm saying that Av, I never thought about it, but Av could kind of be in there because I remember hearing bars from him that I thought were exceptional. But it's just I don't get the excitement. You know what I'm saying? And I think that based on now, the same thing can be said about Shayna. Not necessarily bars over everything, but that maybe she's not exciting. But I think her delivery, her performance, even with the swagginess and the way she said, like, she has a really good distinctive cadence that works. And to me, the way that she raps is entertaining, yo. In her last couple of matchups against dudes, she was pretty good. Like, to me, she beat shit down Rosenberg raw leg. Yo. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. So I'm well, all that said, Rain, I feel like that's gonna be a fire battle though. Him and Shayna. I like that matchup. What y'all think? Talk to me, baby. I'll talk back. I feel what you're saying. Av ain't that electric. He has exceptional bars, and Shayna been doing good. Yeah, That sums it up. Yo, right to the point, Bugs. That sums it up exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the matchup. So I'm not trying to downplay the matchup. I do like the matchup. Who else? Let me see. Uh, uh, so I wanted to address this too. This is me keeping it real, man. Real talk, rain, move the culture Thursday. um, Again, shout out to LS. If you're not a part of We Watch Battles, join We Watch Battles, especially if you're joining through this pod or you listening to this. Look for the group We Watch Battles, and I'll be sure to add you. You know what I'm saying? I'll add my people. Just do me a favor, answer the questions. It's not that hard just to answer the questions. It's just 3 simple questions. It's not rocket science. But she made a post. She said all these fire announcements and the card drops, and nothing is URL. The culture lit right now. Now it's not a shot, but it's just the truth. But I left the comment saying facts though. But I hope that every platform executes on a high level because dope announcements are great, but the product needs to match. Now, when I'm saying that, respectfully, the only platform that comes to mind, if I'm keeping it real and there's no disrespect, because I know how you like to remember shit, they announced a fire matchup today, but it's always tricky with them with the execution, yo. I can't recall. I recall so many fire cards, like 2 or 3 from this particular platform that I was looking forward to, and I don't recall the battles. Either they didn't happen, or if they did happen, there's no talk about it. It's something not right. So that's who came to mind, and that's the ABCD platform. Anybody can die. They got fire cards a lot of times. Today they announced John the Don versus Swamp, and that's a fire matchup. But I'm scared, yo. I'm scared because that's the same platform that was supposed to have Verb and Av, I think. Now, sidebar, not to even go into side. This is the sidebar podcast. Sidebar. Not to even go into that too much. Did Verb ever think that maybe Av backed out of the battle the next day because he took a better matchup and he didn't want to battle your ass? Oh shit, he backed out to battle Shayna. Did I think that I heard Av announced to battle somebody else? I gotta remember, but it just dawned on me. He backed out of the Verb battle to battle Shayna. And the reason why that's so funny is because Shayna and Verb be beefing too. So I wonder if I'm like, Verb, did that ever dawn on you? You put this whole heinous crime on this man's jacket without no proof, but did it ever simply dawn on you that he backed out? This is what I hate about conspiracy and why I like to deal with facts. Because now my brain, I'm showing you my train of thought, my logic, right? So if he backed out of the battle with, it kind of gives Verb some credence, because Verb said that he said somebody fuck with little girls, and then Av back up the battle, but Av back up to battle Shayna. This is why it don't make no sense. Do y'all follow where I'm going with this? I'm just like, I don't know. He's still taking another battle, so why would it have to be anything about what you were alluding to? Because I think the insinuation here is that he backed out of the battle because he didn't want you to address it. But that's stupid because he took another battle. So if you didn't address it, somebody else is going to address it. If it's him, you right? You follow me? So this is what I'm trying. I hate dealing with people like this. Like Verb, you gotta tighten up, bro. I don't really want to say bro. I don't like to call you bro. You gotta just tighten up. Because it makes no sense. Like it's like all this, I don't like dealing with hypotheticals. I hate hypotheticals and conspiracy. Even though I might subscribe to some conspiracy theories, I like facts, yo. Facts and real information. So I took y'all around the town, but basically it just dawned on me that did it ever dawn on Verb that Av just backed out because he took a better matchup on a more stable platform, respectfully. A newer platform that was not new on Hitman card. It's a better look. Respectfully. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Did I lose y'all? Hopefully I didn't. What else? But everybody else, I feel like. Oh, let's talk about TBL. TBL got some fire matchups too that they announced as well. Um, and I see a lot of girls getting battles. So I'm always hyped about that. Hold on. Somebody give me a TBL matchup. Uh, um, help me out. TBL is Chiller Jones will face. Shout out to Kenny Black. That's also the owner. Let me see. Oh, because I think Snake Eyes is supposed to be on one. Yeah, it's mad. All right. Shout out to Light Skin TV. He made this post with all these fires. Oh, Tay Rock got a card. Tay Rock got a card with like 20 matchups. I think that's called. And then somebody got a card called Talk Crazy. It's Bad News versus Jay Moore. I like that matchup. Bad News versus Jay Moore is a fire matchup. I like that matchup. QB got a card, but they didn't put out the card yet. But she got something in March. Any last words? Hold on. What y'all think about Vixen? I was right. Av is on both. That's why he backed out on your ass, Verb. Av is also battling Bad News on No Cut. Av is battling Bad News on No Cut, and he's battling Shayna on One Night Stand. Okay, let's talk about this. Oh, TBL, I believe, is Hollow the Don versus Jazz. You're right. There is no that was the only one announced, I guess. Oh, this is from Polo World. He got all the matchups out. It is kind of crazy. We're gonna go through them real quick. So this got announced today, and man, I lost some of y'all. Y'all was like, "Oh, you're taking too long." This got announced today. The what's it called? Retribution. Disaster versus Uncasa, right? Disaster versus Uncasa got announced today, and y'all see being tapped into the culture. Y'all was not feeling that. I seen this shared mad times, and everybody was yawning. Bugs, you did you did a Russell Westbrook joint, like fuck is that type shit. Everybody was downplaying it. Even Stacks posted it, said he was not here for it. But you know who was hyped and excited for it? And now I'm not mad because I found out more detail. Shout out to my guy Meezy. He put me on that it's a virtual battle. But Disaster is battling Uncasa. It's a virtual battle, man. It's GTX. And it sounds like ADEP is behind it. I didn't know ADEP is doing matchups and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like a shock to me. We're gonna talk about it more on Make It Rain with Stacks, but Caps was hyped. And I don't think Caps realized that it was virtual. So tomorrow he probably gonna do a blog saying that I don't know how I think he's gonna go off about it being virtual because he talking about he pulling up. Pulling up where? Online? But shout out to him because he's the only one. This is why certain respectfully, we haven't always seen eye to eye, but I respect what he does and I respect his consistency and discipline over the years, man, to have a solid brand, regardless of whatever, right? But this is why certain people are needed because he does move the pulse a lot, you know what I'm saying? It was just interesting to see someone like him excited about the matchup, but the culture was not. But he knew it because in his blog, he was like, I don't care what y'all say, man. And he was quoting Dips, he was quoting Uncasa bars and shit. Shout out to Uncasa. I love to see him in a battle. I want to see him in a real battle though, because he's a good performer, yo. I want to see how they're going to do this virtually. I hope it's another level to it. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's some different dynamic and not just straight regular. I hope it's like something, I don't know, some kind of like not AI, but I don't know, something innovative. I hope it looks good and it's not just like doing battles through StreamYard type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's really it, I think. You know what I mean? I can't think of anything else. Any other topics I could think of, man? Let me see what other matchups. One other matchup I could be excited about. Talk crazy. There's another girl matchup. How you feel about Hitman Holla vs. Hustle? I think that's a battle that Hustle always wanted. I don't know how I feel about it. I think that she always wanted it because it's a performance battle. Hustle is a really good performer, and so is Hitman. So I just hope that it's everything that we need it to be. You know what I'm saying? I actually like Shotgun Sugar versus E Hart, but that also can go left. Like it could be like womp womp. It just depends. I want Shotgun Suge to talk to E Hart the way he talked to Remy. And I want Remy, and I want E Hart to talk to Suge like, who did she violate? I'm gonna say like she talked to, not really Jazz. Who was it? I need her to like show that her pen is better. I need him to battle the way he battled versus Easy. To me, that was vintage. That was another level of Shotgun Suge. I need that level of energy. I need him to keep it going because this is a test for you, Suge, man. Before I get up out of here, this is a test for you. This battle with E Hart is to show that you can maintain the same momentum that you had versus Easy. Because regardless of whoever feels that you won or lost or whatever they feel, your performance was great. Even if I didn't like that you spun the block in the third, when I hear your material, you was rapping your ass off, Suge. I just want to reiterate that. So I'm gonna need that same Suge versus E Hart, yo. That's where I'm at with it. I want to see you level it up or just keep that same energy. Because honestly, it's just a school of thought. No, it's just a point of view. It's a perspective. If you don't, I can see people talking shit. And I think I might be the one to highlight that. Like, I need that same intensity. I know you respect E Hart, like battling her. So I feel like I want you to show that you look at her, get triggered the same way, man. Keep that same energy. Don't let niggas play with you. Like, keep it going, yo. That's how I feel about that battle. You know what I'm saying? Because some people said that they wasn't really excited about it. I like it, but it depends on how they both come to the battle. John John versus Swamp, I do like. I also see Swamp. It's too many matchups, yo. Swamp is battling somebody else other than John John. I saw that he posted it. And then that SVU card too. Um, but yeah, I think the best battle on paper over all these battles is Daylight and Rum. That's my time. Wasn't gonna stay too long. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I just want to like address some issues, see what's moving the culture. Follow me on Instagram. I got mad followers today. I don't know why. What Instagram or Facebook did. Why everybody just started. I got like 20 or 30 followers today. And I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna follow back. But follow me, Boss Chick Rain. Also follow my Move the Culture page, Move the Culture NYC on Instagram. Trying to get my Instagram up. And be on the lookout for a new product coming soon, right before Valentine's Day. You heard? What else? Let me see if I got any any Facebook joints. I don't think so. I think I just liking the flow. Oh, it is a couple in there. That song is terrible. I don't think so. I like that song. The Tweaker song. Av is a puncher, so punchlines alone can be entertaining. Agreed. I'm seeing this kind of late. Answer them. Answer them? Oh, what are you talking about? That's a fire match. Shout out to people on Facebook. I was kind of late if y'all could tap in. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep it going, man. I'll be back tomorrow. In Black History Month, I'm going every single day. That's my open challenge. I'm gonna try to go every single day, 28 days straight. I'm gonna get my constant out on doing marathons, baby. We talk about everything every single day. But yo, rock with me though, mainly though on Mondays. Mondays, I'm live every Monday at 8 o'clock. And official shows will be on my channel coming soon. A lot of dope content, a lot of new content also coming. So subscribe to my channel, Boss Chick TV. I'm your girl, Boss Chick Rain. This was a Move the Culture, Get Your Bars Off / sidebar podcast show. And I'm out. Chill.